TTT THROWDOwn!
Welcome to the Throwdown. This week, we come to you from Russia at Coyote Gym.
Our demo athlete is Ilya Makarov. This week's workout is 4-time 60 burpee box jump overs and 30 bar muscle ups.
Hi guys, this is Ilya in Coyote Gym. My goal here is consistency pace on burpees, small sets on the bar muscle ups with short rest. I think it will be 5 or 6 reps with maybe from 5 to 10 seconds rest.
We're on. That was actually a very solid, clear strategy.
Yeah, like what
he knew what he was doing. Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Oh, he's begun.
I love it when people do that. And even if you're not sure, let's say that you're someone that's new to the sport, come up with a good strategy, and then you just keep learning every time you make a mistake in a workout like this.
And I think you still continue to do that years and years later. You're like, this is a good plan. Like, oh no, that plan still doesn't work.
But you learn from it, right? And then
do.
you kind of figure out how fast you can go. And especially with dense workouts like this, where there's 60 of a movement that's the same thing over and over again, knowing what you can pace in a workout is going to be really helpful for a qualifier or the open or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, this one too, your heart rate's going to get jacked up. You're going to be working like crazy right here. And then you go to a movement that's going to bottleneck most people. The 30 bar muscle ups just in a row is just a lot.
And after all the pressing from the burpee box jump overs, I don't know if you said that or not. It's a ton of upper body movement.
Travis, how many sets do you think you would plan to do
on the
bar
burpees?
muscle
No, I'm
ups?
just kidding.
Yeah, you could do singles on the burpees.
Yeah, no, I think on the bar muscle ups will probably be, if you could hold it to 5 sets of 6, I think would be kind of like a good plan with like what he's saying, a quick break. I'll be interested to see how that compounds after the burpees, or for me, I would probably do a somewhat bigger set and then just try to hang on till the end. So whether that's like 12, 8, 5, 5 or something like that.
Your prediction before we started this was that you could do the burpees in 3 minutes. As he's going now, do you think
No,
that?
I did not.
Yes, you did say that. Did he, Brandon?
Him under the bus. I did not say that.
Because he's moving pretty smooth and
he
steady
looks-
here.
yeah,
I
was
mean,
gonna
I
say-
feel like this would be the pace I would do for the, was it the open workout or quarterfinals workout with all
quarterfinals was
the
50
burpees? Oh, burpee wall ball or whatever it was. I mean, I think it's that same kind of like pace would be like how I would go about this.
I agree.
workout.
I think you need to be about
He's
that.
jumping off the box here, though, instead of stepping off. Just an interesting, I haven't seen that often.
I think that it's okay in a workout like this where the combination is more redundant for the upper body. In other words, like if you're doing a press into a bar muscle up, if this was a burpee
Power
box jump
clean.
into a power
Yeah.
a wall ball like the quarterfinal workout, then you probably want to step down just so you're not blowing your legs up from the jump.
Yeah, I sometimes think it's almost still faster though, because I feel like that jump off just takes a lot out of the body where like if you just land, step and drop faster, like that like slight hesitation where he like turns, pause, then goes. I think sometimes even if you step and just drop down fast, kind of like, I feel like Gilpin's a good example of like just plopping to the ground very quickly.
Man, his technique has stayed the exact same
it's
the
good.
entire time, though. He's
Smooth.
done a great job. The one thing I would say for Ilya here is he's stepping up with his left leg every single step, every single burpee. I really like it when people can step up with both legs. I know that's really complicated, especially if like one hip is tighter, one hamstring's tighter, but practice that and then always face the same way when you're jumping. So in other words, like if you're alternating legs, then you're always facing the same way.
Yeah. I think the drop, when he goes from here down right now, that drop is pretty smooth. He goes chest down first, then hips, and he's staying pretty quick considering this is 60 in a row. I do kind of agree with Trav that I think he could take a step out on this side. So he jumps over, he drops, steps, and then drops. I think if you step off, you can step off, and if you're half rotated, you can immediately drop down to the ground. So there might be like, for him, and this is nitpicky for, really high level athletes, there might be like a quarter of a second of rep.
Step. Oh, maybe
Oh,
not.
no.
Did one step.
Yeah, he
did one step
He mixed
down.
one in there.
I do agree with you guys. I like the step off too. I think where people get in problems with that too is that they step off and they still do like the 3 steps back before they get down into the burpee. So either way, you need to have footwork that gets you down to the ground quickly.
I mean, I remember this years ago when Brandon wrote a progression of burpees and the amount of burpees from turning certain ways. See, sub 4.
Yeah.
I had a 3.
Yeah.
I wasn't
So
wrong.
No, Brandon said 15 seconds. He said 4 seconds a
Yeah.
rep, which is 15 a minute. So that's a really fast, steady pace. So if you're
very
trying to keep
consistent.
up with that, you should be like almost a semifinal athlete. I think for most people, it's probably going to be closer to like 5 or 6 minutes to get through that.
What was the quarterfinal pace? I think most people were around 5.5 or maybe 6.
Yeah, I
or-
think so. The wall ball one?
The wall ball one, yeah, yeah. I was
It
just
was a
trying to
little
figure
bit
out.
of a different standard, I feel
Sure.
like, though, right? Because you could stay sideways on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like a 15 to 20 second rest or transition. That's really, really good. I think most people probably need 25, 30, maybe even longer to be before they go up to the bar muscle up.
How many reps was that, Trav? Did you count? You lost. There's a clock in the
So that's
bottom right-hand
I
corner.
was counting.
Oh, okay.
I was counting. But that was a 10-second break before he hopped back up in the next one.
I mean, that's what he said.
He said he was going to try
Yeah.
to hold a 5 to 10 second
This is
break, which
3,
is, it looks like he's going pretty
4.
smooth too.
Yeah, those look good.
Technique is really solid. 5. All right. So I'm guessing he went 5-5 with
Yeah.
a 10-second break. Let's
I'm
see
going
if
to be
he can
honest. I
maintain
thought that was a mirror in the background.
Is
I'm
it
now
not?
realizing it's a ledge because his foot was just up on it.
Oh,
and it
wow.
really confused
Yeah.
me. But my whole time, I was like, oh, that's a mirror that we're seeing.
But then you would see him. I thought the same thing. And then I realized, man, I thought it's crazy your brain can play tricks on you like that.
But I was staring at it the whole time, and I was like, oh, that's a mirror right there.
All right. Here's another set of 5 on 10-second rest. So exactly what he said he's going
They
to do.
still look good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell when someone starts chicken winging or like having to go up with one side before the other that they're starting to fail a little bit. Those look solid. If Mia were here, she would probably tell us that you want to have a descending rep scheme where your rest time stays the same for as long as possible. So in other words, let's say you want to have a 10-second rest. Your first set is 5 reps. And then to be able to do another 5 reps, it may take you 20 seconds. Just go down to 4 reps and still take that 10-second break. That's a really good way to get through something like this.
Yeah, the rest break definitely got a little bit longer for the last set. We'll see if he's able. Yeah, that was another 10 seconds there. I think the set size is getting smaller, though.
Yeah, it seems like
See.
he's breaking it. I think that was 4 on
Yeah.
that last one.
But I guess that's a good example of that's probably a better strategy for most people. Reduce the set size, but keep your rest time the same as long as possible.
Oh, but then
Yeah.
you just did 5.
Man, he's looking really good and
This is a
directly
fast time,
on
too.
exactly what he said he was going to do. Very well done. Because if I create a strategy for a workout, it's not often that I stick exactly
Not
to
really
it.
hitting.
I get halfway into it, I'm like, oh my God, I did too much.
No, this is smooth. I mean, the muscle ups still look the same too from the beginning.
Yeah, very good technique, good positions. Maybe if you were being like nitpicky, which I don't think it is makes sense for elite athletes, but maybe a little bit of a different pike position.
Wow, 646.
Wow, that was really good.
That was impressive.
Oh yeah,
man.
look at that fire!
Good
He came
job.
up and did the growl with the camera. All right, very well done. That's a very elite time, I think, for most people watching. Probably expect to go slower on the burpee box jumps and break more on the bar muscle ups with longer breaks than that. But very
Agreed.
well done.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Great job.
It was how I expected. Maybe my rest between sets on bar muscle ups was longer than I wanted, but good. Thanks for this workout. Thank you.
It's a wrap, you know what I'm saying? Your boy Project Patar in this thing, man. Hey, look, man, thank y'all for watching Training Think Tank's YouTube channel. Y'all hit that motherfucking subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead, man. Thank y'all for watching the channel, you know what I'm saying? Hit that motherfucking subscribe button, let it be known, what it be known, what it be known, you know what I'm saying? Patar.